Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Let's talk some XRP, and this is going to be a good one because we're talking more so in time about the SEC appeal that's ongoing. So let's get into some of the speculation that there will be a settlement between Ripple and the SEC once again. And for those of you that do watch me on a day-to-day basis, we've talked about this pretty much ad nauseum on the channel for the better part of almost 2 years, where we've been stuck in this stupid hell within the SEC and Ripple labs. So let's get into it. Before we do, please, I want to remind you guys, thank you for being part of the channel. If you're new here, make sure you guys all hit that subscribe button. It's totally free to do so. I can't tell you guys enough how much that means that you guys come back and watch my content. But I want to get into this discussion because we're seeing the XRP price being a little bit volatile. But now within this trading volatility that we're seeing, I want to talk about this speculation of a settlement and what this would kind of impose on the price action for XRP. So let's get into it and let's dive into XRP. First, I do want to share with you guys the market is into the red. We can look at XRP a little bit and show you exactly what they're doing on the day. Still 7th in total market cap, trading at 53 cents. They're down 2.1% on the day, but in a time period where not only do we have to deal with the conflict over in the Middle East with Israel and Iran, and now we have the unfortunate circumstance in the southeast part of the United States within what's happening on the Panhandle and the peninsula of Florida, where we do have the Hurricane Milton now as a very strong threat and really putting a lot of I guess you would call the spotlight on actual humanity, and that's kind of where we take a backseat to crypto and make sure that everybody's finding shelter, everybody's safe. So if you do live down there, I will tell you guys I have family there. It is something that is nothing to be taken lightly because these hurricanes can change on a dime. All accounts, it seems to be going to be a Category 3 before it hits shore. So that is a positive update, considering that at one point it was a Cat 5. But that's something I wanted to share with you guys and just know that thoughts are out there with what's going on, okay? But XRP, it's been basically down on the days in the week leading up till only having a flat month, 0.31% on the month, and only up 2.4% on the last 365 days. Still a crypto that I'm very bullish on because of the fact of what they do from cross-border payments. We can dive into the trading view a little bit more so, and you can see kind of what we're talking about if we zoom out. XRP for the better part of 2 years has been on this upward trajectory where if you look at it in this sense, it is something where we cannot take for granted this run that we're on and really don't overlook it, because this is something where this territory right here around 85 cents, I think is just going to be a blip in the radar once XRP gets out of the courthouse and gets to where it needs to go to, okay? But more so, let's get back into it. What's happening right now? This is where we're seeing a lot of the volatility within the trading of XRP since the agency's appeal with this ongoing legal battle, sparking a lot of speculation on what's actually going to happen. So I want to share with you guys kind of this piece from CoinGape where we can dive into exactly the numbers and what's behind this. And we'll go over some of the highlights from this article right here on the channel. And this is kind of where we're looking into the appeal may spark some market interest within some volatility for XRP, stating that an SEC settlement is unlikely. We did see a drop in XRP's price from a recent bullish forecast from a lot of top market makers out there and experts in the field, okay? But more so, the settlement speculation that's going on, you have to understand what's happening because the community between the XRP army, they're getting uneasy. I think if you guys are watching this, you can both agree with me that this has been something where it's been unfortunate that we've had to deal with this. Personally, it's one of my least favorite cryptos to trade because of that, when we're having gains and all this other stuff that really doesn't have any real world value. But then XRP is sitting here stuck in this purgatory where we can't break out from the cloud that's been cast upon XRP and Ripple from the SEC. So we've seen this between the ex-SEC lawyer Mark Fagel predicting that the settlement is unlikely, stating that the case will be extended further in coming days. And from all accounts, this could be the better part of a year, 2 years. We could be stuck in this hell, okay? But right now, this is something where Ripple was recently fined $125 million for defrauding institutional investors. That was less than the $2 billion penalty that the SEC sought after. But despite this, the SEC is pushing forward with that appeal, which may result into higher penalties if accepted. So my advice is for Garling House, just pay the penalty. Don't miss the next altcoin season. Just get this in the past, take the hit, and then all of a sudden, boom, we can actually experience a bull run and altcoin season. And that is something where XRP does not want to be stuck kind of trading sideways when all that heightened interest is going on in the market. So people want to get into XRP. They just don't feel confident right now. That's the biggest thing in our way. And as we get further into this argument, let's talk about the fact that XRP and these appeal implications could cause a future further dip in the price, okay? This is where we've seen XRP fall 2% to 52.82 with the one-day trading volume soaring 45%. That's where we've seen a lot of selling before the last 24 hours, where we did briefly cross 66 cents at the end of September. So up October has not hit. It has not taken flight. And unfortunately, it's something where we have to deal with all these macro, more broader crypto narratives that are kind of plaguing the market, not just for XRP, but all of crypto. But within all this volatility, we have had a lot of discussions within what's going to happen. We've talked about it a little bit more so within Stuart Alderati, remaining confident. That is Ripple's CLO. And what he has said is that the firm may consider a cross appeal in the case. Many experts still remaining bullish. However, it's just something where we need to get out of this purgatory, as I like to call it. And that way we can actually see XRP run on the charts, okay? More so, we can talk about the argument and the narrative where if XRP does get an ETF, it's kind of a slap in the face to regulators. But within that and all that trading volume and everything that could bring to just having a lot of funding for XRP, XRP's price could hit $5. That is a prediction that we've seen from a lot of experts. For me, it's going to be that $3.50 to $5 range. Obviously not financial advice, just my thoughts if we do get an XRP ETF. We saw what heightened trading kind of interest that has caused with the Ethereum and the Bitcoin ETFs. I know it was a little bit buy the rumor, sell the news, but I do think it's one thing where if you make XRP available to a lot more other people, albeit it may be a negative thing long term, I still think it's something that could push and act as a catalyst and move XRP's price a little bit further higher up in value as we get into the talks for XRP's ETF, okay? But that's kind of where I'm at. For us, it's just kind of staying the course. We've talked a lot about, Ripple in terms of what they're doing with stable coins and just all this mess that we have going on with the SEC. It all takes a back seat because right now we have to just get out of the courthouse and then we can start experiencing success and gains on the charts. So that's what I wanted to tell you guys in this video. As always, make sure you subscribe on your way out. Appreciate you guys all watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.